Um, so what's occurring to me today is a lot of anger and frustration.
About?
Uh, with work and relationship.
Okay.
So with work, we have someone who's new, and I acknowledge the idea that someone is new and it takes some time, but mistakes continuously are happening and communication is not being used. There's assumption. And so I end up financially being affected by this. And it's added up to be quite a bit over this month. At the same time, I'm trying to this person's new and everything else. But then I have this feeling, it's like, well, I'm always so kind about it. Have compassion. But then I feel like the only time anything gets done or that when I'm heard is when I'm so firm and strong and with my voice and angry.
Okay.
And that's when I feel like I'm actually heard and things are respected and done. And, but I don't want to be like that because that's what I grew up with.
Okay.
But then if I'm always kind and just, oh, let it go, let it go, let it go, then I end up, I end up being affected by it.
Mm-hmm. So does being firm and strong mean you have to be angry?
Well, yeah, because I'm continuously bringing it up in coaching. Okay, if you're not sure, please, just ask me. It's okay. Just ask me. But you can't make assumptions is what needs to be done. You make these assumptions, I'm losing money. It costs me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know how many times I have to say it and say it so nicely and say it in an understanding manner and in a coaching manner. And, what do you need from me manner?
Okay. So does being strong and firm mean you have to be angry?
Well, I was pissed off today. I've lost over $300 this month.
Okay. I understand that.
That's half my rent.
Okay.
And every time she makes a mistake, I'm like, okay, what can I help you with? What do you need to understand? What's going to make this better for you? Like, and it
Okay.
all comes down to communication, like,
So speaking of communication, does being strong and firm mean you have to be angry?
yeah, I'm thinking so, because I think it's the only way she can hear me.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how many hundreds of dollars more I need to lose because there's this lack. Like, how many times do I need to just be kind and soft and gentle and coaching in such a manner and listening to what it is that she needs to say so that I can understand what I need to say to her?
You have to keep doing it until you decide you want to try something else.
I have tried so many different angles.
Have you tried being strong and firm without being angry?
Today, yes.
Okay. Have you also considered that she just does not listen and is not a good fit?
Well, I'm not the one that hires and fires. I've even emailed my manager and said, I understand that she's new. I understand that there's these things, but maybe she needs someone to help coach her, or someone to train her to understand like what this is.
Okay. So when someone doesn't get it, when someone's incompetent, do you suffer?
Do I what?
When someone's incompetent, do you suffer?
Yes.
Okay.
But the thing
Are,
is, I don't feel that she's incompetent, but
is she doing things correctly?
no. But I like to give the benefit Oh,
I understand that. Is she doing things correctly?
no, she's not.
Okay.
No.
How would you define incompetence?
How would I define incompetence?
Yeah.
The inability to communicate after many times of already making the same mistake.
Okay. So does an incompetent person do their job properly?
Say that again?
Does an incompetent person do their job properly?
No, no.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that when someone else is incompetent or someone else can't do their job, you're the one that ends up suffering? Ow.
Well, because I'm trying to understand how her incompetency, like it's not like the company is going to go, you know what, we're really sorry, we understand she's making the mistakes, but you know what, we're going to pay you anyways.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of not really how it works in the world of the company I work with.
Okay.
And it's almost like, you know, I may as well, it's going to the, I may as well do it myself and it'll be right.
Mm-hmm. So her mistakes are costing you.
Yeah.
Has this ever happened before in business or in your life where other people's mistakes end up costing you or you have to suffer for other people's mistakes?
No, our other receptionists, no. No.
So this is the only time it's ever happened.
Yeah. But it's not just happening to me, it's happening to the other therapists.
Okay. So everyone's losing money because of this girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Even our manager. Like,
And no one's making a decision to get rid of the girl.
no.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So why do you have to suffer for her mistakes?
Well, I don't know. I would think that, you know, out of light comes dark. Someone makes a mistake and you end up having to, right? Like,
Okay. So you believe you've,
and then notable, like I had a client come in late and that's not my fault. That's on the client's fault. And the client knows they still pay for the full amount that they booked.
yeah.
But she went in ahead and took it upon herself to charge her for less.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure how I'm, you know.
So if someone is making a mistake, you have to keep letting them have chance after chance until they get it right.
Well, I don't know. Like I spoke to her about it and I said, please, like, you know, you need to communicate with the therapist. I don't speak for all therapists. We're all going to have our, you know, okay, you know what, we understand why this person's late. And there are moments where they're late and yeah, you're like, you let it go, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's at the discretion of the therapist,
Yeah.
right? And she just assumed to take it upon her own to decide that that's what it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows that we only get paid when we work and that those mistakes are then costing us.
Okay. So she
So
has to
she
keep
does
getting
know that
chances. She has to keep
this
getting chances
happens.
until she gets it right. And now she's frozen. And people freeze when they go into resistance and energy. So,
You know, and
oh, she's back.
in the first few weeks I'm like,
And she's gone again. Oh, she's back. She's muted.
Mistakes are happening the way they're happening for a reason. Just let it be and just let it come out the other end. But you know what? Sometimes there's a point where you're just like,
Okay.
no.
I've asked you very simple questions to get to the root of the beliefs so that you can clear them. You have not answered any one of my questions. You have told story and story and story. And you were at such resistance to clearing out these beliefs that you could just keep telling stories. And you also froze, and I don't think you realized you froze for like a minute there. And when you came back, you were just still talking. So the questions, we're going to go through them again. Do you have to keep giving her chances until she gets it right?
No, even though that doesn't come up as true.
That does not come up as true at all. So are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to keep giving people chances over and over and over until they get it right? Ow.
Yes.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that the only way to be strong and forceful is to be angry?
Well, it's hard because it just seems like it's that way. I'm just nice, nice, nice. And people take advantage of that and take.
Yeah, and that's
And
because you're
yes,
not
I
being
want to
strong and
just be able
forceful.
to give without. Sorry?
So you're saying I'm nice, 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 and people take. So the counter to that is to be strong and forceful.
Yeah, because I want to give without having like the expectation, but people just like take and then dump back on. Like,
What
that's
has
not very nice.
what has that got to do with being strong? If you're strong, can you give?
I don't know.
Yeah. Are you willing to destroy the belief that a strong, forceful person is incapable of giving?
Yes. And then if I'm strong and firm, I just don't feel like I'm a nice person, and everyone just will clear the room.
Okay. So are you willing to destroy the belief that a strong, forceful person is not a nice person?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not moving.
No, I know.
Okay. So you're saying Martin Luther King was not a nice person,
He was.
but he was strong and forceful.
Yeah, but he's a man.
So if you're a woman and you're strong and forceful, then you're not a nice person.
No, you can be seen as a bitch by other women because you're being strong and you're firm and you know what you want and what you need and how to ask for it.
Okay. So you would rather
I'm just
not,
being honest. This is what's
and,
coming
and
up.
that's fine. That's fine. So you would rather not get what you want because some girls are going to think that you're a bitch.
Well, no, because this is conflicting within me because today I'm just tired of putting myself last.
Okay.
I'm fucking over it. Like,
Okay. So why do you believe you have to put yourself last?
because growing up, I was always put last and that didn't feel good. So I don't want people around me to feel that way. which, yes, I know doesn't make any sense at all, because then I'm still making myself not feel good.
Uh-huh. So are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to put yourself last so no one else has the feeling of being last?
Yeah.
Oof. Are you willing to destroy the belief that you need to protect other people by putting yourself last?
Yeah.
And are you willing to destroy the belief that it's better not to put yourself first than to be judged as a bitch?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like when everyone else is happy, then I can have my relationship too.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of that story?
Wow. Yes, but it's saying no.
Mm-hmm. What happens if you step out of that story?
Then I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Do with what?
With I don't know, my head just went swimming.
Yeah. So if you step out of the story, you wouldn't know what to do with it. So what is it?
Do with the happiness and be so happy, and other people kind of like look at it as it's almost like that happy.
So you're not allowed to be happy as long as other people are
That
envious
being
of
that
you?
happy, that again, people, yeah.
Okay. So no matter what you do, people are going to get pissed off with you. But other people are going to get inspired with you.
Well, it's sad. Human beings are just assholes, some of them then, like.
Yeah. And if you live your life so that you only get the right judgments from other people, you will not have a life. You have to be willing for people to hate your guts as you move to the life you want, to the goals you want, to the success you want. It doesn't mean you have to be a bitch about it, but you have to allow that people will think you're a bitch about it. As long as you keep worrying about what everyone else thinks about you, you are going to be powerless and you are not going to get the success you want in your life. You are not going to get the happiness you want in your life. You are not going to get the relationships you want in your life. So are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to make sure no one thinks badly of you?
Yes.
Are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to make sure no one gets jealous of you?
Yes.
And are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to make sure no one feels bad about themselves because of your successes?
Yes.
Whew. Are you willing to destroy the belief that you're not allowed to hurt other people's feelings?
But I don't want to be that asshole.
If you want the people at work, and I'm not saying the specific job, but if you're in a business and you want the most people to succeed, you may have to hurt the people that are causing everyone else to not succeed. Right? You're doing what's best for everyone, because that person could be in a position they obviously can't handle, and the best thing to do is remove them from that position so they can find something they can't handle. They will feel hurt in that moment, but it's necessary. If you keep functioning so that no one feels hurt, you're going to end up in situations where people are just incompetent, and you keep trying to be nice, you keep trying to coach them and coddle them, and nothing changes, and you get more and more frustrated, you lose more and more money, and nothing changes because you're afraid of hurting someone's feelings. You can end up in a relationship where the person is a nice guy, but he just doesn't do it for you. And you stay in that relationship hoping he'll change and change and change, and you're miserable, and you're afraid of hurting his feelings, and you're stuck there. So are you willing to destroy the belief that you have to make sure that you never hurt someone else's feelings?
Yes.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Not so angry anymore. Lighter.
Good.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.